Welcome to my demo video for my app Rise and Shine. So Rise and Shine is an app designed to help people for which their life is very, very hectic. People have work, school, other responsibilities, and it can be hard to keep up with healthy personal habits. And not only this, but many busy people find that they don't often get a proper amount of or a proper quality of sleep, which leaves them too tired to handle a lot of their workload. So this app is designed around the idea that a good morning routine is the foundation to a good day, and a good morning starts when you wake up feeling fully rested. And understanding that with so much to do during the day, it can be hard for many people to go to bed in time to get the proper 8 hours, this app is designed to help people work with the amount of sleep that they're more likely to get by waking them up at the end of a sleep cycle. In my research, in looking at the website I was using, I learned a lot about sleep health, and research has shown that waking up at the completion of a sleep cycle rather than in the middle of one can leave a person feeling really well rested and ready to start their day. So in addition to this proper wake up, Rise and Shine also wants to help people to remember to prioritize their healthy habits that can slip the cracks in their busy schedules. So when users wake up with their alarm, they will also be treated to a little reminder. It's like, today you could try prioritizing going for a walk, something like that. And the idea is that they'll have a healthier lifestyle because they'll start their mornings feeling fresh, and they'll know what their extraneous priorities are. So my user persona is a 24-year-old new graduate who is an intern for Microsoft. She lives in Seattle, and she's excited to start the career that she trained for all in undergrad. She's used to taking afternoon classes or staying up late studying or having fun, and because of the nature of her job, she works longer, less predictable hours, and then has less free time to spare. She wants to become more organized to help her succeed in the working world and build better daily habits despite the chaotic nature of her job. She's really into hiking, wine tasting, aviation, and specifically personal improvement projects. So she's pretty ideal because she wants to work on herself, and that's something that she wants to prioritize in her life. And our app is meant to help her with that, but she already has some of the motivation to do it. So her goals right now are to impress her boss and get promoted, to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, that one's pretty rough, and to de-stress and maintain a healthy lifestyle. But she finds that she's too tired during the day because she never has time to sleep. She feels like she has no motivation to prioritize her health because she's thinking about work all the time. And she never remembers to make time in her day for walking a lot and doing her hike training. So those are the things that she wants help with, and our app is here to provide. So our first scenario, Jennifer is working really hard and finds that she needs her morning cup of joe every day just to keep going. The caffeine helps her to wake up, but she hates the crash in the afternoon and she feels jittery all day. She wants to be able to subsist without caffeine, but her long, unpredictable hours make it hard for her to go to sleep on time. So she would use Rise and Shine, enter what time she needs to get up in order to start her day and get to work on time, and then it'll calculate what time she should be falling asleep so that she can wake up at the end of a sleep cycle, which would make a restful wake-up more attainable. 10 minutes before each possible sleep time, Jennifer gets a notification that she may want to head to bed. If she accepts, then the app will not bother her until the morning. If she declines, the app will wait until the next possible sleep time and send another notification. So it's meant to be very flexible, very lenient towards a very busy user. So if you have trouble keeping up with a routine, this is meant to help you in any way possible to maximize the benefits of sleep. She'll be awakened by Rise and Shine's alarm and feel rested and ready to start her day, regardless of how many hours she was able to get. And then the next scenario is also that in the hype of her busy schedule, Jennifer hasn't been able to exercise in a long time. She did yoga for fun in college and got really into it. She wishes she could find time in her day for a quick session, but with everything that's on her plate right now, she always forgets to prioritize it. So she adds her top 3 weekly goals into Rise and Shine, and it will add her goal of the day to her morning alarm so that she can remember to prioritize her goal that day. And now the important thing with this scenario is the calendar. So the key to building healthy habits is to do them consistently, and so the calendar, as well as the alarms, will help her meet her goals every week that she meets that number. She can set the number of times she hopes to accomplish the goal each week, and every week that she meets that number, she gets to check it off on her calendar. She gets a month of meeting her weekly goal amount. She gets to change one of her goals. This way she can get regular reminders of personal goals that may slip her mind, and she can track her progress, encouraging her to keep it up and allowing her forgiveness if she can't meet her habit goal that week. These are my wireframes. As you can see, they're very, very rough sketches of what I thought the app was going to look like. I really wanted the idea of this main page that she would just shift in and out of, like a user would shift in and out of. And so very important to that would be back buttons or exit buttons. So I wanted to make sure to include that. OK buttons, set buttons, so that she knew when something was completed, because it's kind of difficult to figure that out when you're just working with a main page. Here's the calendar that I designed. You would just be able to hit one button and then it would take you to the calendar, and then you can return back home. Yada, that was very important. And being able to change habits was also really important. So these wireframes show the thought process behind my design, and there were a few changes that I made in the final product, particularly the positioning of the back buttons, which I changed to keep a more consistent and clean style in my app. So these are some main screen designs that were important to my app. This is just an intro page. This is the home page where she would do most of the navigating. And then here's the calendar that I really wanted to make sure was easy to use and very usable. So you can read about it on my website, but the main features were that it's very clean, it's very consistent. I wanted to use this middle screen as like a running theme throughout the app. Same font, same color, similar positioning. And then the check boxes were actually really important, because when I interviewed people, they said that they really liked being able to check something off their list, and that helped motivate them to feel satisfied having completed a task. And then this little notches here are accomplished days when the goal or habit was accomplished. This red box is supposed to help you keep track of what day you're on, and the star just means you met your weekly goal. So we can play specifically with my high fidelity prototype and look at how that works. So let's begin. Click there. We'll want to change our time. Let's click there. Cool. So she wakes up at 6:45. Now we want to know, what time would she go to sleep? She can go to sleep at 9:45, 11:15, 12:45, or 2:15. Let's say it's a late night and she wants to go to bed at 2:15. She wants more information, so we'll click that. So why should she do that? And then I gave a little bit of a reasoning as to why why those numbers came up, and why she would want, and then a little reminder to help her go to sleep a little earlier, that if she didn't remember, the app would give her a notification for. So now let's go back and let's look at the habits. So let's try and change this habit so that she has one. The ability to walk 10,000 steps. She wants to walk 10,000 steps. Maybe she'll train, get some exercise, do some meditating. And she wants to do it 4 times a week. So now the idea is that she will only be able to meet her weekly goal if she does this 4 times a week, but she'll get the reminder every day. So we set that. And then let's look at our calendar to see how she's been doing. And she had a previous weekly goal that she's been meeting. She got a star for that, and today she met her goal, so you can check it off. Perfect. And then that's about it in terms of usage of this app for now. Oops. Okay, let's go back to our website. There we go. And I did a usability, in addition to all this, I did a usability test with the Jennifer Wilson herself. You can see here, it's a little annoying, but you can click that on the website and view it. And basically I just had a user test my app to see how intuitive my features actually were. She found the app to be easily navigable and clean. However, she felt that the lack of completion feedback made it confusing to know when a task was completed. So I think that's more to work on in terms of putting more set buttons, making a more satisfying completion, because it is more of a set it and forget it app, as well as maybe designing a more specialized questionnaire for my user to be more tailored to the meaning and